Hi friends, it's Sophie from Khan Academy Kids, and I am so excited to see you all here for circle time with Khan Academy Kids today. Hi, how are you? Oh, it looks like some of our friends are saying they're happy, and some of our friends are saying they're excited, and they really want to know what we're doing on circle time today. And I have got a very, very exciting guest on Circle Time today. Kristi Yamaguchi is joining us to share with us her story that she wrote. And Kristi Yamaguchi is a very special guest for lots of reasons. Kristi is an Olympic gold medalist in figure skating. And Kristi is a children's book author. Isn't that neat? So why don't we say, hi, Kristi. Hi, Kristi.
Hi, friends. How are you today? Thanks for having me on.
We're so excited to have you on, Kristi. And what will we be reading today?
So today we'll be reading Cara's Kindness. And there she is, Cara the cat. And this is the third children's picture book that I've written. And the illustrations in this one are done by an artist named John Lee. So very fun and lots of animal friends in here. So I hope you enjoy it. Cara's Kindness. Cara the cat was practicing at the ice house skating rink. She was listening to different pieces of music for her upcoming performance, but nothing sounded right. Then she noticed one little guy off to the side watching with a sad face. She skated over to him. Hi, I'm Cara the cat, as in caring about why you look so down. Hi, I'm Darby the dog, he responded, and well, I don't know how to skate and I'm a little afraid to try.
Oh no! So Cara has met Darby the dog and Darby is afraid of the ice. Oh gosh, I can understand that. I think I'm afraid of the ice. I think some of our friends are afraid of the ice. I wonder what Cara will do.
I don't know. Let's see. Aha! Exclaimed Cara. I can give you a helping hand with that. Let's go. Cara guided Darby onto the ice. Whoa, I'm for sure gonna fall down, said a worried Darby. Well, of course, that's part of skating, said Cara. So the first thing you need to do is learn how to get back up. Darby fell down a few times, but Cara helped him up. And pretty soon he was skating.
Oh, wow. It feels like a lot less scary to fall down when you have a friend there to help you get up, doesn't it?
Sure does, and like everything, you often fall and make mistakes, but it's nice when you have a friend there to support you. You rock, Cara, said Darby. Now I can go join my friends. Thanks so much. No worries, just pass on the kindness, replied Cara with a smile. What do you think she means about passing on the kindness?
That's a good question, Kristi. Some of our friends are saying maybe Cara means you don't need to do anything for me, Darby, but next time you get a chance to help a friend or do something kind, then that would be great if you did that. And then the next person will get some kindness too, and we'll share all the kindness around.
That is right. Well, now Darby was hungry from skating and playing tag. And as he sat down to eat a PB&J and a juice box, he heard a rumbling sound that grew so loud he jumped. Darby looked around. Ah, Pax the polar bear looked over to him. I forgot my lunchbox, he grumbled. Well, guess what, replied Darby. I have enough for two. They shared some nibbles and sips and treats. That was yummy for my tummy, said a happy Pax. You're the best, Darby. Thanks so much. No worries. Just pass on the kindness, replied Darby with a smile.
Wow. That means that Darby has already been able to pass on the kindness to his friend by sharing his snacks.
All right, let's see what happens now. As they were heading home from the rink, Pax asked Cara, have you found the right music yet? No, sighed Cara. I know the right piece is out there, I just haven't heard it yet. Suddenly, they saw Marky the monkey. What are you doing? Asked Cara. Practicing falling out of the tree? Nope, my ball bounced into the lake and there's no way I'm going into that freezing water, responded Marky. Ooh, do you think you want to swim in that cold water?
No, I don't think so, but maybe someone could show Marky the monkey some kindness and help Marky the monkey.
See who does that. Stand back, and if you don't want to get wet, roared Pax as he flew through the air and landed with a giant splash. He gracefully glided through the water, fetched Marky's ball, and tossed it back to him. Sweet, exclaimed Marky. Thank you so much, Pax. No worries, just pass on the kindness, replied Pax with a smile.
Oh, I like what we're seeing here. We see one of our friends in the story does something kind, and then the person that is having something kind happen says thank you, which is very nice. And then that person says, that's no problem. Just do something kind to someone else. I love that.
Yes, and the kindness is moving forward and forward and forward, and many people are being touched by all this kindness. Well, now, the next day at school, they were playing kickball, and Cara noticed the new girl in school watching them. She was peeking from behind the tree. Hey, Marky, let's go over and say hi, said Cara. They walked up to her. Hello, I'm Cara, and this is my friend, Marky. I'm Samantha the skunk, she said shyly. How do you like school so far, asked Marky. Well, it's fine, but I do miss playing kickball, she said. Well, come pitch for us, Marky said.
That's a kind offer. Being inclusive and saying to Samantha the skunk, come and play with us.
For sure, and she was shy, so I think afraid to ask herself, but it was nice to be invited. Samantha rolled the ball to Marky, who kicked it high up in the air toward Cara. She caught it and tossed the ball back to Samantha. That was great. Thanks for letting me join the team, Samantha exclaimed. No worries. Just pass on the kindness, replied Marky with a smile. A week later, Cara, Samantha, and Pax were cheering on Darby at their school's championship hockey game. This is so exciting, chimed Cara. We haven't won the state championship in 16 years. Milo the mole sat down next to Cara. Hey, Cara, any luck with your music? He asked. Cara sighed, still listening. But I haven't heard the right song yet. Do you know a good song she should skate to?
So Kristi, when you are a skater, do you have to pick out your own music? You don't get told what music to use?
Well, sometimes you get some help from your teacher and they help select a piece of music or give you options. And then as the skater, you can pick from that. Sometimes depends, but a lot of times the skater has to really love that piece of music because they have to practice it over and over again and then perform it.
Well, I hope that some of Cara's friends have a suggestion or two. It sounds like Cara is feeling a little bit stuck and doesn't know what piece of music to pick. There are so many.
It's a tough one, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cara introduces Samantha to Milo. "How do you do?" said Milo. "I'm glad you met our caring friend Cara. I'm blind, so she usually tells me who scores, so I know what all the cheering is about. I love hockey, and I can give you a play-by-play of the game," Samantha said excitedly. "He takes the puck away, passes it to the forward, who goes around the net. He shoots, he scores." Milo jumped up and cheered. He felt like he was really part of the game today. "Thank you, Samantha," Milo said as he hugged her. "No worries. Just pass on the kindness," replied Samantha with a smile. The next week at school, the students were still celebrating, but Cara was worried because today was her showcase performance and all her friends had come to support her. "Ooh, I'm feeling butterflies in my stomach," said Cara. "The music is still not right for me. I need help." "Maybe my good luck present will help with your butterflies," replied Milo. "I'd like to play a special song I wrote for your performance."
When Cara says she has butterflies, Kristi, does that mean she feels nervous?
Yes, I've had that question many times. What do butterflies in the stomach mean? Well, not actually real butterflies there, but when you're nervous and a little bit anxious, sometimes you get a little fluttering feeling in your tummy, and that's what we call butterflies in your stomach.
All right, let's see what happens, friends.
"Wow," gasped Cara. "Thank you. It means so much to have the support of friends like you." As Milo played the piano, the joyful melody inspired Cara. She wowed the audience with her jumps and spins and footwork, and at the end, everyone gave her a standing ovation.
Wow, a standing ovation, friends, is when everyone in the audience is so impressed at the athlete or the very special thing that you've done that they stand to do their clapping at the end. And it's a sign of respect and admiration. It's saying, "Well done, you did such a good job. We're going to stand for you right now." So that's a very special thing for Cara to have, isn't it?
Sure is. Wow, Cara was so happy. She knew that caring and passing on a small kindness, one good deed at a time, had come full circle right back to her. Caring makes a big difference. The end.
Oh, wow. I love how that ends, Kristi. So right up until after the hockey game, Cara is still struggling to know what piece of music to choose.
Yes.
And her friends, who she has been kind to, help her out, don't they?
They sure did. You know, she started the act of kindness at the beginning of the story, and all of her friends benefited from that somehow because some act of kindness was passed forward to them. And it comes full circle right back to her when she needs some help, and her friends are there for her. So yeah, so very nice to see Cara receive that support from her friends.
And Kristi, do you think there are some things our friends can do to show kindness to one another?
Absolutely. There's so many things you can do to show kindness, being a good friend, helping them when they need help with something, whether it's, inviting them to join you at recess or on the playground. Maybe it's sharing something with them, a toy or even a book. Those things show that you care about them, and it is a sign of kindness.
That's beautiful. Well, friends, I think that was a great story that showed us how we might be kind. And so one thing you could try is doing something kind for someone. And just like our friends in the story, Cara and Milo and Darby, when we do that kind thing, hopefully someone says thank you. And if we can say, no worries, just be sure to pay it forward, which means no problem. I'd just love for you to go out into the world and be kind. And I think that makes the world a better place. And one other thing I was thinking about is sometimes when I do something kind to someone, say I was helping my sister with her homework, and sometimes I feel like, oh, well, someone should do something kind for me right now. It should just come right back around right now. What would you say about that, Kristi?
Well, sometimes that's when you need to find some patience because it's not always going to happen right away. And in the book, it's a little different because we're telling a story. But yes, I think it's, again, not expecting anything in return, but by spreading kindness all around us, and the more people feel it and express it, it will come back to you at some point. And, I think we look around the world and, it's just, it feels so much better. And I think it is so much easier to have a smile and be kind to people than the opposite.
Well, Kristi, I think that is such a beautiful message. And I know that you have been spreading your kindness into the world by helping children discover reading and learn to love reading. So friends, I think we should say a huge thank you to Kristi Yamaguchi for joining us on Circle Time. We had such a great time, and we are going to go out into the world and practice our kindness and paying it forward. And we will keep you posted, Kristi, on how we go and all the little acts of kindness that make the world better.
I love it, and I can't wait to hear how great all of you are doing out there with your acts of kindness. And Sophie, you're so wonderful, and such an inspiration to do this Circle Time with you and with Khan Academy kids. And I think all our hearts are in the same place to reach out and touch and get to know some new friends out there. So this was really, really wonderful.
Thank you so much, Kristi. Bye for now from Sophie and all of us at Khan Academy Kids. Let's say bye to Kristi, friends. Bye, Kristi.
Bye-bye. Thank you.